Yo, yo, yo. So, this is the Ivan Exposed video. Just a little bit. Okay, maybe a lot actually. But no, we're going to be talking about where your first house ruler, which is your rising sign ruler, right? So, where it's at, and we're going to talk about what that placement means. So, first off, your Leo ascendant. So the ruling planet of Leo is the sun. So, and that is in the 9th house of Aries. So we're just talking purely about what this means, right? So, sun, so the first house ruler in the 9th house. Sun is exalted in Aries. That's good, right? 9th. So this is what the 9th house is. The father, the guru, teachers, preachers, pilgrimage, long distance travel, foreign lands, philosophy, law, government administration. The first house is physical, personality, your ego, right? Right. So those are just the overviews of the two houses, right? Life. So your life focus, Ivan, is higher education, wanting to travel and experiment different cultures, wanting to understand themselves through the father - teachers. Feels like personality is attained through higher learning. So what this means is like if you do learning and shit, if you learn shit, you feel like you get more ego. Person wants to take over legacy of father, right? Wants to attain information and knowledge in philosophy to where they can find themselves in a leadership position in a higher institute. So let's just say this. So you want to take... So, okay, let me put this way. You want to take the information and then basically become the leader of that institution, right? So, like, if you learn in college, right, you're learning to become basically the teacher, right? So, inclined to go into government or take over a legacy, father's legacy. Feels responsibility to give back to the institution that educated them to become the teacher. Follow the righteous path, wanting to learn things, to take leadership role. But because your first house ruler is your ego, having your ego take over as a coach. So from the beginning, when you're a kid, right, or a kid, you'll be authoritative in how stuff is being done in a certain way, right? You feel like you have the knowledge to teach people how shit's supposed to be done, right? Feel like they have to guide people on how stuff is supposed to be done. So, the video I basically took all the shit from. He says that, like, okay, you're supposed to hit... This is how you're supposed to play baseball, right? This is how you're supposed to hit the golf club. So you're supposed to throw like Tom Brady, throw the football like Tom Brady, right? That's basically what it's saying, right? Has to be the leader that knows how it's done. You need to be the dude. You're him. You're that dude. They feel like they are the highest of the teachers and gurus. Ego, right? Wants to rule, which is what the sun is, right? Everything revolves around them. People need to go through you, to get guidance. Feels like they know or will know more than their teacher. Big fucking ego. They's the one, as I say. Sun in the fire sign of Aries. In the 9th house of the fire sign Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is, if we're just like 0 degrees, everything, right? If you're... Sagittarius is the 9th house natively, right? So that basically means fire, In fire. In fire. Ooh. Very hot. Very egotistical. Feels like they deserve position. Know it all. Heated conversation with father dash teachers. So this might just be like, you might get argumentative with teachers and father, right? Or your father. Because son represents father. So at 25, the son will mature, right? So you will get honored for your work you do, right? 25, individualistic ego comes out. Alright, Ivan. That's really all I got. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna probably do all your signs because I'm fucking bored. So yeah. I don't think I went on too long, just 5 minutes. There you go. Yeah, I'll do your 7th house, which is your relationship after this. So yeah.